Welcome back again. If you have been following this lesson from the beginning, we have already talked about several important ideas.
Yes, we talked about fear, confidence, real-life situations, and the importance of practice.
Now we want to discuss something that many learners struggle with.
Keeping a conversation going.
Sometimes learners start a conversation successfully, but after a few sentences, they don't know what to say next.
That moment can feel uncomfortable. The conversation becomes quiet.
But there are simple strategies to avoid that silence.
The secret of good conversations is curiosity.
Curiosity means being interested in the other person,
When you are curious, you naturally ask questions.
and questions keep conversations alive. Example conversation. Hi, Sarah. How was your weekend?
My weekend was great. I spent some time reading and walking in the park.
That sounds relaxing. What book were you reading?
I was reading a book about personal growth.
Interesting. What did you learn from it?
Notice how the conversation continues naturally.
Each question creates a new direction.
There is a simple technique that helps conversations flow smoothly.
It is called the comment plus question method.
First, you make a small comment. Then you ask a question. Example. Someone says, "I started a new job recently." You can respond, "That sounds exciting. What kind of work do you do?"
The comment shows interest.
The question continues the conversation. Let's imagine a longer conversation.
Hi, Sarah. It's good to see you again. How has your week been?
It has been quite productive. I've been working on some new lessons for students.
That sounds interesting. What kind of lessons?
Lessons about confidence and communication.
That's an important topic. Why do you think confidence is so important when learning English?
Because language is not only about knowledge, it's also about courage.
I like that idea. Courage plays a big role in communication.
Yes, many people know the words they want to say, but fear stops them from speaking.
Fear can be powerful, but practice is stronger.
Exactly.
Sarah, what should learners do if a conversation suddenly becomes quiet?
That's a great question. Silence in conversations is normal, but if you want to continue the conversation, you can ask open questions.
Open questions invite longer answers. Examples. What do you enjoy doing in your free time? What inspired you to start learning English? What kind of music do you like?
These questions help people share more about themselves.
And the conversation becomes richer.
Another important skill is listening.
Listening carefully shows respect and interest.
When people feel heard, they enjoy the conversation more.
And they are more likely to continue speaking.
Sarah, I want to share something personal.
Go ahead.
When I was younger, I once met someone who spoke very little English, but they spoke with great confidence.
What made them confident?
They didn't worry about mistakes. They focused on communication.
That's a powerful mindset.
Yes, their courage made the conversation enjoyable.
That shows something important. Confidence does not require perfect grammar.
Let's practice this short conversation together. Repeat after us. How has your week been?
It has been quite busy but productive.
That sounds interesting. What have you been working on?
I've been focusing on improving my English.
That's great. What has helped you the most? Practicing these small dialogues helps build natural speaking habits.
Before we finish today's lesson, we want to leave you with an important message.
Learning English is a journey.
Sometimes the journey feels challenging,
Sometimes it feels slow.
but every sentence you speak is progress,
Every conversation builds confidence.
and every effort brings you closer to fluency.
If you enjoyed this long conversation lesson,
Please support the channel so we can continue creating lessons like this.
you can help by liking the video, sharing it with another English learner, subscribing to the channel.
Your support helps learners around the world practice English together.
Thank you for spending this time with us today.
We truly appreciate you learning with us.
Keep practicing
Keep speaking.
and keep believing in your progress.
See you in the next lesson.
Let's keep talking in English together.